Hey there, and welcome to my tutorial about how to draw Moro from Princess Mononoke, my favorite movie ever. So this is going to be very special for me, and I hope you will enjoy it. Alright then, let's get to it. Alright, at first we're going to draw the circle for the head. It is simple like this. And I'm going to draw Moro from a lower perspective. We're looking up to her, and therefore we draw the snout a little bit pointing upwards. Here for the nose we draw this kind of box shape, and to give the snout the shape we draw a curve right down here and then connect it with the front, like so. The ears are pointing a little bit backwards in my version. First a straight curve, straight line, and then curve here, and also the back part. Moro's ears are quite long, and then we also have to add the forehead, which is a little bit more slender. What is it? Oh, you wanna get outside? Later. Okay, let's continue with the body. I'm planning on drawing her like walking up on a cliff, on a mountain, and therefore we draw the body parts in a kind of downward slope. First, for the chest, we are drawing this bigger oval shape, and then we connect it via the spine with the head. And it's not on top of this, but a little bit at the back because of the perspective, we're looking upwards, as a reminder. Then we continue the spine and curve it all the way down here like so. And then we are drawing for the hip 2 oval shapes for each leg, like so. The left one is at the front. Okay. And now let's continue by drawing the legs. First we draw the shoulders. They are all the way up here, and the one at the back is a little bit more, goes a little bit more downwards because again, their perspective. If you want to know how to draw this basic wolf anatomy, then you can also check out my wolf tutorial where I describe this a little bit more in detail. So here, and we have the paws, and let's do the same back here with the back legs. Okay. And because they're going a little bit more backwards, this part here is almost going straight up. Okay, so let's also add some simple lines for the tails. She has 2 tails, pretty straight ones. This is the basic skeleton, as to say. What? I have to let her out. And then we get to the second part of the sketch. Okay, Hoku is outside now, and I can start with the second part. Let's start with the face, and the eyes are a little bit how to say, like a little bit human-like actually. They are quite big and quite slender, and therefore they have this kind of human aspect to them. So also the pupils and the iris are quite big, and it's a little bit more defined as for normal wolves actually. Okay. Now around the eyes we have a lot of wrinkles that we are going to draw. Normally when wolves are angry, like they're growling or something, then they get these kind of wrinkles, but she is portrayed in a way that she has them all the time. But when she's angry, then she has even more wrinkles. But yeah, it gives her a little bit more of a characteristic look. Then let's go to the nose. We are rounding it a little bit. And the nostrils are quite small, smaller than for a normal wolf actually. Alright, so let's draw the mouth, and in this version in a kind of a smirk-like way, a little bit smug, very accurate to her personality. She's quite intelligent and she is able to understand and speak the human language, and also has kind of humor to her, and she's able to laugh when she is not angry at the time, of course. Also, the mouth can extend all the way back, in even unnaturally way back around here, especially when she's really angry or she's laughing, which makes her quite scary looking, but that's just the style. Like very Studio Ghibli-like actually. Okay, let's add here some lines for defining the shape of the head a little bit more. And some wrinkles around the mouth. And yeah, we can zoom out for giving the body its shape. Let's start with the legs. So we're going to draw first the circles here, and they go all the way up to the body and curve around like so, following the bones here. And I also draw the other front, like not front, but the leg that is closer to us. First with a circle, and this time it's going to extend a little bit over it, and then we curve it and follow the curvature of the oval here, and from here just follow the oval. Alright, for the paws I normally draw these kind of oval shapes, 4 of them, but I plan to draw them behind these kind of rocks here, because as I mentioned before, she is climbing up some rocky slope, a mountain or something like that, and therefore you cannot see most of the paws. And yeah, some interesting facts that I can tell you about Moro. One would be the voice of Moro in the Japanese version is actually voiced by a male voice actor, and this is because in the Japanese mythology, dogs and wolves are normally male voiced and cats are female voiced, and so they kept this tradition and took a man for this job. So this was quite interesting. And something else interesting would be the backstory behind Sun and Moro. According to the wiki of Studio Ghibli, Moro found Sun with her parents when she was a baby in the forest, and her parents were damaging the forest, and so Moro attacked them. The parents were completely scared, and because of that they offered their baby to Moro to save their own lives. And Moro was deeply disgusted by this action and therefore killed the parents and took the child, who was Sun, for herself and raised her as her own. So this is also quite interesting, and I didn't know that before. And yeah, this is the reason why she is with the wolves and defines herself as a wolf too. So I'm going to finish up here by drawing his tails and to give it a little bit more detail, I'm drawing some weights of fur here and there. Make it a little bit more interesting and more fluffier. Alright. So I would say, if I haven't forgotten anything, that this is the basic shape of Moro. Pretty much like a normal wolf, just the face looks a little bit different, and she has two tails, of course, and her build is a little bit stronger than normal. But other than that, just a wolf. I will go now to the fast forward mode for outlining and coloring, and I get back to you when I'm done. And in the meanwhile you can enjoy some music from the movie, covered by me. Alright then, enjoy! Alright, we're done. I drew her very much like in the movie. If you take a closer look, you can see I drew the fur lines very short, with a varying size and direction. If you practice enough, then you get very quick with this. This was a great end for my wolf series, and the next video is going to be something very different. So thank you very much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, feedback or requests for me, then please let me know in the comment section. Alright then, have fun drawing!